Hello and welcome, friends. I hope y'all are ready to fight.
I don't know, that feels a little too aggressive. I think spirited conversation.
Sure, why not?
I don't.
Immediately noticing something new on your desk there, bestie. What you got going on?
Oh, I've had it for a few months. Didn't know where to put it. Thought I'd try it out there. I got it free with purchase. It is a Totoro gaming mat,
Love that.
but I already have a mat on this part of my desk.
Mm,
And I was like, well, what am I supposed to do with this? And I was like, you know what? Let me try putting it right here. So
I'm here for
that's
it.
what I did.
Let's get a little vibe check
Giant mouse
going.
pad.
How are you?
Fine. Depressed that the end of the summer is nigh.
Mm, often the
Um,
case.
yeah, I gotta be back on campus next week.
I'm so sorry, bestie.
It's
That is
always
an
hard after
absolute
3 months.
tragedy.
Yeah, 3 months of not driving there, all of a sudden it's like, okay, now I gotta go back there all the time.
Ugh,
Hard transition.
you hate to see it. Um, but you did something fun recently.
Did I?
Yes, you did. You went to. Did you not go to another Ragnar? Did you not have a good
Yeah,
time?
no.
Do you not want to talk
I'm
about it?
I'm still recovering. I'm still recovering. Like, I
Understandable.
love Ragnar, but it's a lot. Um,
It sounds like a lot. Any stories
yeah.
you care to share with the class?
So just I guess I gotta do my brief for those who are unfamiliar with what Ragnar is.
For the
Um,
uninitiated.
yeah. Um, Ragnar trail race. So basically, we just camp in the woods for a couple of days and as a team of 8 and just kind of rotate, and everybody goes out and runs several miles periodically for that couple of days. And in between, we drink and camp and whatever. It ends up being like 120 miles total or something.
God damn.
Yeah, it's like 14 miles a piece ish, 15, somewhere in that neighborhood.
I must join you for one of these someday. I don't run. I just want to hang out.
People do that though. Actually,
And I'm here for it.
there was like a surprising amount of kids this year.
Okay, interesting.
Like, yeah, people bring like their whole families and just hang out and stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's sure. We're
Why
just
not?
gonna drink. Um, so it's a good time. You just, get your little tent set up and it's like basically like an extended tailgate party where
Mhm.
you occasionally go and run.
That honestly sounds like a good
So
time, especially if I'm not doing the running.
yeah, no, it's excellent. You can just drink beer and eat food and, you know, enjoy the nature. Um, yeah, but it ended up being good. I did not almost step on a rattlesnake like I did at this same race 2 years ago.
Yay!
I was very afraid. I did get rattled at by a rattlesnake.
Okay, but that's still a step up.
It is like I was running and I heard it like just off to the right of me, like in the brush at the side of the trail. Um, and the second I heard it, I just sprinted as fast as I could and did not slow down for at least a quarter mile until I was like, "There's no way this thing is
Understandable.
near me."
Can't say I
Um,
blame you.
and I looked it up afterward, and basically the short version is that I had to be no more than 3 feet away from it for it to rattle at me like that,
Damn.
maximum. By the way, I can see the Snincess moving in the background. She is.
La princesa.
She's like, "You talking about snacks?"
Talking about
Sure am, baby
snakes.
girl, but
We are.
not one like you though. Scary
Oh,
ones. I
yeah.
mean, you're very scary.
Very scary. Don't hurt her
Terrifying.
feelings.
Hmm. Um, but then nothing else for my other 2 runs, right? Because I had to run 3 legs. And later on, though, after our team captain came back from one of her runs, she saw not one but 2 snakes. One of which was definitely a rattlesnake. The person in front of her almost stepped on it, just like I did 2 years previously.
Nice.
And he screamed, "Oh, Bandit, hello."
Hey, Bandit, what's up?
The guy in front of her screamed, she screamed, they ran away, right? And that was that. But then later on, she was in the last quarter mile, which is where you run through like some of the campsites. And there was this massive snake. I still can't figure out what kind it is, even though she took a picture and sent it to us.
Hmm.
But like it was thick and terrifying looking. No, not like you, Elphaba. She's
My chunky princess.
although it was kind of chunky in a similar way as her. Um, so at least we got a picture of that one, but yeah, they definitely found rattlesnakes in like some of the camping areas and stuff like that. So not a huge fan of that stuff.
You just reminded me of something that I forgot to bring up. The other day at work, I don't know what was going on, but I was like the fucking savior of critters on the canal because I rescued a frog, toad, and a garter snake all in one day.
Oh, fun.
So that happened.
She is so distracting.
Back there.
She is like,
you're very distracting, princess.
She is very active today. It's early for you, little
Right.
girl. The sun hasn't gone down.
It's going down though.
She knows it's me.
Yeah.
See you soon, baby
and
girl.
you're gonna see her soon. Exciting times all around.
Yeah. Yeah. So I survived it. What was really funny though is I insisted our team captain send that snake picture out to the group chat while one of the guys was out running. And he saw it pop up. And then the rest of the run, every stick was a snake to him. It's fantastic.
Love that.
He was so mad when he came back.
Whoopsies. All right. Well, that sounds like a delightful weekend, honestly. And I say this as a person who does not run.
Yeah, no. Fun, but exhausting.
Indeed. So before we get into any questions for the night, I want us to comment on something that anybody who caught regrettable reviews last night, we're going to be beating a dead horse, but I want to talk about this fucking world's oldest baby shit. This child that was born from an embryo that was frozen in 1994.
Yeah. Same, man. It also confused me. It
is highly confusing. I think I'm not like coming out against IVF or anything, or I'm not like coming out swinging against the concept of like freezing an embryo or freezing your eggs or whatever. But I'm gonna come at this from the perspective of this fucking baby. If I found out that I could have been born in 1994 and lived through some objectively much cooler shit than what we've got going on right now, do you know how mad I'd be?
Yeah, I keep trying to imagine being that kid, right? So like take your own birth year and subtract 30 years, just like the idea of it. Like, well, 31 years, whatever. So that would have put me in 1954. Like, the idea that I would have existed in 1954, like I could have been a person, like I wouldn't have wanted to be alive in that era, but just the idea that I have knowledge that I have existed that long in some form is weird.
Like, hot take, society peaked in the late 90s. And if I could have lived through that instead of just being born in the late 90s, would have been really nice.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of where I was. I born in 85, so I was like right in the middle of high school when the new millennium hit.
God, I wish that were me.
Yeah, it was a weird time. But yeah, like, okay, I guess that kid's been alive for 31 years now. They can drink, they can vote, they can run a car, they can drive a car for that matter.
Yeah, they can do a lot.
Join the military. I'm running out of things, but
I think that covers about all of the age-restricted things that we've got going on in this country.
Yeah, the major things. But obviously, it doesn't work that way.
It does not work that way. But yeah, I just wanted to comment on that because I think it's ridiculous. And also, I saw a tweet from a person, and I hope to God that this is true, that a psychic once told them that they would be killed by a 60-year-old person in their 30s.
Whoa. I cannot wait to see how this unfolds. Obviously, it's going to take a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to hear from them when they're a kid. I want to hear from them when they're like maybe 18 or older.
Yeah, and then they can really comment on the situation.
So like we'll report back in 18 years.
Yeah, we'll report. This just in, the podcast will still be going in 18 years.
And we will be talking about the world's oldest 18-year-old.
Yeah.
They are.
All right. Let's get into it for the night. These are all questions that you have come up with, which is particularly fun for me. But first
I wouldn't say come up with them. Stole from the internet, I think.
Stole from the internet. There we go. But the first one we've got, okay, so this requires a little bit of background. Hummus is made from chickpeas, spices, and oil. Peanut butter is made from peanuts, spices, and oil. Chickpeas and peanuts are both classified as legumes. Is peanut butter a type of hummus? Discuss.
First of all, the word legumes.
Yeah, bad word. Don't like it. I'm not a fan. But as far as peanut butter being a type of hummus, I sure as hell don't want it to be ideologically. Because I don't fuck with hummus.
But that's essentially what it is. A chickpea is like a nut. Peanuts, almonds. You can have cashew butter.
You can.
They just don't call it chickpea butter.
And I'm glad that they don't.
Probably because it did not originate in the U.S. like peanut butter did.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's essentially what it is. It's a kind of nut butter, I guess, in a way.
I don't want it to be.
Yeah, but it has like the high protein content. That's one of the reasons why I tend to eat hummus with my veggies and not like a veggie dip, because it's like, oh, I'm getting protein and it's, healthier. And so it has that same thing.
Don't fuck with hummus because of the texture. But that's just me.
Well, I mean, yeah, peanuts and chickpeas have a different texture. Like if you eat a chickpea versus eating a peanut.
Here's a thing that I just find odd. Like, the rest of the world pretty much thinks peanut butter is so fucking weird.
Interesting.
Like, just in general.
I don't see why, since it is like hummus.
It is, I guess, hummus-like, but it's considered very American and very strange by a lot of other countries.
Fair enough.
Which, I mean, was invented in America, I'll give you that one. She's incredibly distracting tonight.
Very active today.
Don't know what's up with that, but it's not a full moon, is it? No. According to my lunar phases watch face, it is not.
I thought it was over the weekend, if I'm remembering correctly, actually.
Your timing's off, Queen.
Yeah. People were posting about it in my Ragnar Teams group chat, actually. They posted pictures and stuff. I feel like it has to have come up before the crunchy versus smooth peanut butter.
I think, okay. Controversial take for some. I think they both have their place.
Like what is the place for crunchy peanut butter?
Good on toast, man.
No.
No? Why?
I find that interesting that you would like crunchy peanut butter at all, given the texture.
I don't claim to make sense as a human being. So just gonna lead with that. But I don't know. Something about it, man. It doesn't make sense to me either.
Okay, just as long as you know that.
But I really don't have a problem with it. I don't know why I am the way that I am.
I mean, I don't dislike it. I just think smooth is better.
I think smooth has more uses.
I mean, that's certainly true, because crunchy's not going to work in a lot of contexts. Like, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with crunchy, I just can't do that.
Not here for that. And, I know sometimes, people will put peanut butter, in a smoothie.
Yeah.
And, can't do that with crunchy peanut butter.
Smooth. Yeah. I use almond butter, but same idea.
Point taken. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think crunchy peanut butter is good on toast. Gives it a little extra edge, in my humble opinion.
This probably goes back to that core thing where you like crunchy stuff and I like crunchier stuff and I don't. Not that I don't eat crunchy things, but again, brownie edges versus the middle.
Yes, we have.
One of those things. I mean, I got some pretzels right here. I eat crunchy things, just.
Oh, did I ever tell you? Okay, so you know those little like fruit smoothie pouch shit that they give to like small children?
Sure.
When I was in Russia, that's what they had peanut butter in.
So you just like drink it,
like a little squeezy pouch,
and you just eat it on its own.
Or I mean, remove it from the container via squeeze. It was very strange.
That is weird.
Yeah, I didn't know what was up with that, but it was in such small amount. Again, maybe this is just because peanut butter is considered so fucking weird, like by the rest of the globe at large. But it was sold in such small amounts too. It was literally the size of like those applesauce pouches that you give to small children.
I mean, it's not the healthiest.
I mean,
pretty fatty, so maybe they're just like, oh, because it's such a like a fatty thing, we'll do less of it. Kind of, I don't know.
Couldn't tell you, but that was
I only guess.
That was just a fun little difference I observed in my brief jaunt around St. Petersburg. So there you have that.
I'm surprised I had it at all.
I was a little shocked to find, like pleasantly surprised to find it, because I was like, there's no fucking way. And then it was like, never mind. Nice. So that was cool.
Yeah.
But backtracking to crunchy versus smooth peanut butter. I am going to remain firm in my stance that they both have a place in this world.
Yeah, no, I mean, it has been a long time since I've had crunchy peanut butter, but I don't really eat peanut butter in general, but if I were to eat a peanut butter, it would be smooth. I always have almond butter. I prefer it. I feel like it tastes better and it's better for you.
I don't know if I've ever had almond butter, to be completely honest with you.
I got the fancy shit. I got a brand new jar. I'm gonna bring it with me.
Go for it.
I literally just eat a spoonful of it sometimes for funsies. It's so good. By the way, a hot tip for people that have hiccups. I don't know why this is not a thing that everybody seems to know, but if you have hiccups and you eat a spoonful of peanut butter, it's done.
I have heard that trick.
Like, people never seem to know that. And they're like, oh yeah, drinking water out of the wrong side or holding it. Like, that stuff doesn't work. But a spoonful
of I'm sorry, define wrong side.
I don't know. I have heard this so many times where it's like trying to drink. I don't understand it.
Bizarre.
Yeah. I don't know what it means.
Sure. But back to whether or not peanut butter is technically a type of hummus.
It is.
I hate that I'm going to have to agree with you. Because, like, if we're really going to get that fucking technical about it, then yeah. I don't want it to be ideologically because I don't fuck with hummus. But,
But it's the same principle.
You might be right.
You take a nut, oil, spices. I mean, but do you like chickpeas at all?
No, I really...
Well, then there you go. Just like, some people like peanut butter and they like peanuts, but they don't like walnuts or whatever.
I suppose.
That's the same basic idea. By the way, entirely tangential. Because I mentioned peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Yes.
Are you one of those monsters?
I'm sorry, my headphones just went berserk. Please come again?
I asked if you were one of those monsters who put strawberry jelly on your peanut butter and jelly.
No, I put raspberry jam on it.
Who does? What? That is not how that's supposed to work.
Shit's good, man.
And
I have done strawberry before. That's also perfectly acceptable in my humble opinion.
No, it's grape jelly. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Kyle, I need you to back me up here because we live together and we both make PBJs like that.
Noodle be noodlin again.
Noodle do be noodlin. Boom, episode title.
It's because she has such a white belly, is the thing.
Yeah, and she sticks out so much from her enclosure.
Yeah. If you were facing the other way, you wouldn't even see her.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say you heard it here. Peanut butter is a type of hummus.
It is.
Nicely done. Okay. So, next question. Should people use emojis in formal emails or business communication? Discuss. I'm going to say absolutely yes.
I think you have to be cautious about the recipient of the email and how they will react to it.
Yes, I am going to agree with you there, but I don't think the emoji should be shunned in a professional context. I really don't. I think it can be very useful.
Not as like, not as like a blanket rule, but like, I certainly have colleagues that I would just send an email laden with emoji if that's what expresses my feelings on the matter.
I can think of several individuals that you might be referring to.
But then there are, like, obviously a lot of people who work where I work that I would never even think of putting an emoji in an email to them because it would not be received well.
Fair. Definitely
particularly
fair.
Those higher up in the food chain. But
it definitely does depend on who you're sending it to.
I send a lot of gifts, like a lot.
As you should.
A lot of gifts, like nearly when I email the people in my department, with maybe one exception, I will send all the emails and all the emoji and gifts that I want.
As you should. As you're right.
Yep.
But I also think it kind of depends on how creative you're getting with your emoji usage, because like if it's a standard like smiley face, I think that's like more accepted by a broader audience in a professional context than if you start like getting real funky with it. Because there's a lot of fucking emojis out there these days.
Yeah. And I wonder if there's like a tipping point as to the ratio of emoji to text. Like no more than one emoji per 3 sentences of text.
Say yes, but I don't necessarily know what the ratio is.
Like if you send somebody an email that's 3 sentences, a single emoji makes sense to me.
I would agree.
But if you have 3 sentences and 2 emojis, like that seems like it's starting to get to be too much. That's almost 1 per sentence, and you might want to dial it back.
Okay, yeah, I am liking this ratio here, especially in like very formal business communication, perhaps.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I find like even in a quote unquote like even if I am like reaching out to people about the podcast, for example, sometimes I find like I want us to seem fun, even though this is I want us to seem fun. I want us to seem friendly, even if it is a quote unquote like professional email that I'm sending like on behalf of the entire network. So like I'll toss an emoji in there, especially at the end, like hoping to hear back with like a smiley face or something like that. I feel like that makes us seem approachable.
Yeah. I mean, there's that aspect. I also sometimes, depending on what the email is about, it like softens it a little bit, because it's like I'm saying this thing that sounds like I'm being upset or stern, but I promise I'm not. I can't. There's no other way to phrase it. So here's an emoji.
Because here's the thing, like in my day-to-day like texting with friends, this is kind of sad, by the way, that the phrase LOL has turned from genuinely laughing out loud to this is to indicate that my brief text is not hostile.
Yeah.
We've regressed as a society. But yeah, I think the emoji can serve in a more formal context. It can serve the same function as the LOL does in a text these days.
She's so distracting.
She's incredibly distracting. I keep seeing it like in the monitor, and it's driving me nuts.
I'm trying so hard to ignore her, but she's so tall and just... There she comes again.
Yeah, she's just going at it. If I take you out, will that help? Let's try that. I'm gonna
disengage.
I'm gonna trust you to say things for 45 seconds while I remove her from the enclosure and I disengage here.
Okay, I'll provide some information about Elphaba. She is a cinnamon morph ball python, and I think she's like 6 years old now, if I'm remembering correctly. And she's somewhere between 2.5 and 3 feet, I believe. not like I measure her when I'm there visiting and get to hold her.
And I'm slamming into my desk.
Is the Snincess.
Incredibly, the incredibly graceful individual that I am.
Yeah, she's a bit of an idiot, but
no,
I love
don't slide off.
I've noticed that she's a bit.
Okay, boom, we did it. Let's come back here. La princesa. She is a thick lady.
She is. She's a little chunk girl.
You are a little chunky lady. And let's see. How about we do this?
She's like, how funny. You think I'm going to stay still?
I know you're not going to stay still, but maybe it'll be marginally less distracting if you're at least a part of the show instead of a thing that's happening in the background.
In the background, yeah. Yeah.
And also, it's been a while since she made a guest appearance, so here she is.
It has been.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
We were talking about...
We're doing great. Emojis in business communication.
Yes. Yes. Because I had another point that I was going to bring up. The distinction between emoji and like old school emoticons.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think there is a difference.
I do think there is a difference as well. I think the old school emoticon is going to be accepted by more people than the emoji.
Yes. Agree.
You're even more of a distraction here. Come here. Thank you. Anyway, continue.
Yes. Because I feel like sometimes if I am emailing with a person that I don't know their age or level of technological savviness.
Yeah, I feel like the smiley emoticon is a safer bet.
Yes, that's what I tend to go with more often than like the little yellow smiley, because I'm like, more people familiar with this, it's comforting. People get it.
Yeah.
Not that they
I'm going to agree with you there.
But yeah, it's like it's hard to really provide solid.
I think for why, now as younger Gen Z in particular begin to infiltrate the workplace, I think the emoji is going to become more and more acceptable.
Yeah.
Or at least that's just my guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's one of those things about how we've just become increasingly informal over time. Like how people used to attend college classes in suits and dresses and stuff like that.
We used to be a very formal society. We have definitely moved away from that in many aspects.
Yep. And that's going to be one of the future ways that we do that, I think. Just like, students show up in their pajamas, and I've started wearing jeans to class.
And I love that for you. I did a fair amount of showing up to class in my pajamas, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. I generally didn't when I was in college. I would let myself wear sweatpants on Fridays sometimes, but I tried to be,
You got to get yourself through the week somehow,
Yep. Yeah, it's a little treat at the end of the week.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. All right, do we have anything else to say about use of emojis in business communication? Or have we covered all our bases?
Yeah, I think that's about it. And I think we agree on this that, it's fine. It just depends on the context.
All right,
probably
nicely done.
Who you're sending it to and the content of the email as well.
All right. Where are you going?
She has things to do.
Apparently. You're gonna fall. This was a bad idea. This was a terrible idea. It's even more distracting.
Okay. Let's see a little bit.
I'm like genuinely concerned. Okay.
Is she gonna fall?
Possibly.
There we go. My goodness.
No, she's not.
Well, her head's on their desk.
Yep, we're good. Oh, you are such a creature.
Snakes are impossible, man.
Snakes are impossible. I don't know why I did this. I definitely just made it worse, but...
Yeah.
I'm in it now.
They're so, willful for no reason.
And yet so stupid.
Yeah, they're very sure that they have things to do and places to be for no reason whatsoever.
None whatsoever.
Very sure about it.
Mm-hmm. All right. What do I have for our last question? Okay. So for the last question I have for us, is it better to have a superpower or be super rich? Discuss.
Yeah, this is like a Batman versus Spider-Man kind of thing, right?
Here's my hot take. In this society, is being super rich not a superpower of its own?
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, yeah, Peter Parker might have gotten bitten by that radioactive spider and has like these superpowers, and that's super cool. But like Bruce Wayne,
He can do
he could just
anything.
buy stuff that essentially makes it like he has superpowers.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like,
I'm not going to say that having a superpower wouldn't be baller as fuck.
Yeah, maybe it depends on the superpower. Like if we made this more concrete.
Yeah, so then which superpower is cool enough to justify like still being like a broke college student or fucking whatever?
Yeah, like if your choice was you can either have, say, $10 million, we're not going to call that super rich, but just like $10 million, because I'm not getting into the billionaire territory.
Because billionaires shouldn't exist.
Correct. So you can either have $10 million or you can have like the ability to turn invisible or to fly or, you know.
Here's the thing. For like, if my superpower could be teleportation, I would turn down a decent amount of money, for like a pretty decent amount of money for that, because there's a lot I could do with teleportation.
Yeah, that would probably be the one superpower I would choose, because like you could see any person in any place whenever you wanted.
Mm-hmm. That would be freaking awesome.
That's one of the worst things about life, is living far away from people that you want to see.
Yeah. Yeah, so like, definitely going to agree that certain superpowers are definitely cooler than others. And like, if it's like, could I think of uses for like being invisible? Yeah, sure. But if it's that or $10 million, I think I might just take the 10 million.
Now it's just making me wonder what amount of money would outweigh the ability to teleport. Because in a lot of ways, teleporting saves you money too.
It would save you money.
Gas, plane tickets, you know?
Yeah.
Saves you a lot of time too, and time is money.
Save you a lot of time is money indeed. So I think that one, I am going to repeat that in the society we live in, having a lot of money is essentially a superpower because you can buy fucking anything. But I think so, like for just the basic first part of the question, is it better to have a superpower or be super rich? I'm going to say in general, be super rich.
Mm-hmm.
Because of all of the things that can get you in the world that we live in. But I am also going to say that it does depend on the superpower. And if we would like to continue discussing which ones are cool enough or which ones you would give up a significant amount of money for or pass over a significant amount of money for, I'm all ears.
I don't remember which episode it was, but we definitely had a semi-extended conversation about teleportation at some point.
That sounds right.
Because I remember talking about how in a lot of ways being able to teleport would like cheapen things.
Yes.
Because like if you can go anywhere at any time, you don't really appreciate being able to see places and things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like I was even just thinking about it, like if I had that ability last weekend, I was like, oh man, I wouldn't have had to sleep in a tent where it was like 6 billion degrees. I could have just teleported home and slept in my bed and then came back, and it's like, yeah, but wouldn't that ruin
that kind of takes away from the experience.
Yeah, that's kind of counter to the whole point. But I could have teleported home and showered. But so I feel like teleportation has its potential faults, I guess, is the point.
Mm-hmm. I think that's like one of the top superpowers I would choose, though.
I mean, it absolutely is. And I'm trying to think about what amount of money would it take for me to not choose teleportation over
it would take an unethical amount of money for me not to choose teleportation, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. As a person who just said that billionaires shouldn't exist and who stands by that, it would take an unethical amount of money. for me to pass up having teleportation as a superpower.
Yeah, no. That's... Oh, man, I wouldn't have to commute to work. I could just pop over there.
It'd be great, wouldn't it?
Oh, don't have to sit in traffic ever again. Well, exactly. As long as you can take people with you.
Yeah.
Can you take people with you?
Yeah, maybe. This is our hypothetical, so let's say sure.
I feel like there are plenty of movies where you can teleport people with you.
That sounds right. My headphones just tweaked out again. I don't know what's going on tonight.
Is it because she's...
That's very possible. No? Okay.
Help!
Girl! Matt, are you trying to assist? Madam.
She's like, oh, the problem's right here. I'll get it.
I'll get it. I'll fix it. No, you won't, but thank you for trying.
Yeah, it's a nice thought.
Please don't go through the holes of the chair. Thank you. Oh, mommy's little problem.
She is ungovernable.
She is ungovernable, but that's one of... Oh, and she's doing exactly what I told her not to do.
It's a hole. Of course she's going to go. Yeah, there she goes. She's coming back.
Where's your head going?
Can't wait till Ripley's that big.
I keep forgetting she's going to get that big.
Mm-hmm. You still never met her.
I have not. I do need to meet her. She is also going to be a chunky princess.
She's getting bigger. You're missing her tiniest days here. I've had her for 10 months.
Wow. I didn't even think about that. Wow, it's been a hot minute.
Yep.
Okay, I don't know where your head is again, and that's making me nervous. This was a terrible idea.
What's going to be fun with Ripley is her head's just going to be like the same size as the rest of her body.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there she is. Oh, you're doing like a figure 8, huh?
Oh, it's very secure. Good job, baby girl.
Nicely done.
Oh, she's coming back.
Hello.
Hi, baby girl. I forget some people don't like snakes.
And what's up with that? I mean, I'm not going to be judging you if you have like a clinical phobia or whatever. That's not on you. But I find the societal fear of snakes that aren't venomous, that aren't like in any way dangerous. Yeah. I find it kind of dumb. And maybe that just means that there's something wrong with me.
I actually wasn't even thinking about it, making small talk at Ragnar over the weekend, and one of my teammates was like, oh, do you have any pets? And I was like, oh yeah, I have 2 cats and 2 snakes. And she's like, oh yeah, I love cats. Did you say snakes? Like, I sure did. And she asked me what kind, and I told her, I was like, well, I have a Western hognose and a Kenyan sand boa. And she was like, those sound exotic.
I mean, they kind of are.
I mean, yeah, you're not going to walk into a PetSmart and find them. Although I did see a hognose at Country Max a couple weeks ago. I was really shocked. It's the first time I've ever come across one outside of like a reptile expo. So
I'm pretty sure the kid who used to live next door to me got a hognose from a PetSmart, but that's just a random anecdote.
Interesting. Yeah, but definitely Kenyan sand boas aren't super popular as pets yet. They're on the rise.
Love that for them.
But it was just really funny the way she reacted. Like, she was moving on to talking about cats. Wait, did you? I'm like, yeah, you want to see pictures? She's like, no. But they're so cute.
Funny when I'll like working at a very blue collar job. I work with a lot of like, big burly dudes or whatever. But I'll say that I have a pet snake, and they're like, absolutely fucking not. And I just find it funny that these dudes who could probably bench press me are unnerved by this little noodle who just hangs out in my house and does nothing and has no thoughts.
They just got to see her yawn. If they see her yawn, I think that'll fix everything. Because it fixes you to watch her yawn.
Yes, it does, princess.
She has a very cute yawn.
Can we get you nice and up close to the camera, or have you gripped too strongly?
I was going to say, she's probably got a death grip.
Nah, yeah. Nope. she's gripping with force. This is
That's
probably
what really
as close
got me.
as she's getting for now.
When that first time I held her, when she was just a little baby, and she was on my arm, and she yawned, I was like, "That's it. I love you."
It's all over.
Uh-huh.
Hi. Yeah, any other superpowers we would want to have that we would pass up some money for?
I honestly can't think of one that's as good as teleportation. Like,
No,
sure,
really,
they had their uses, but like, nope. I was like, telepathy? Nope. Don't want to know what people are thinking. Absolutely not.
No, that would drive me nuts.
Telekinesis could be kind of cool.
You'd like, never have to get up if you were comfy again.
Yeah, but I still think
reach
it's
for
not
the remote or whatever.
Yeah, it's not worth as much as the money is.
No, not at all.
But that's about the closest I can think of.
Mm.
I don't. Mm. Yeah, I think overwhelmingly the money's going to be the better choice unless you can teleport.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would definitely agree. All right.
Unless your superpower is to make money magically appear.
Yeah, that would be a pretty great superpower as well. All right. I believe that is going to bring us to the weekly worsening. If we would like to begin the meditation, I will do the meditation as best I can while I have a live python causing trouble.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
Listen, cue ball, you're only making it worse.
Thanks, that even makes it worse.
It's worse than you know.
It usually is.
I think that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
That's the worst goodbye I've ever heard. And you stole it from a movie.
How marvelous.
How are you worse this week, bestie? While I python wrangle here.
In many, many ways.
I do share.
First of all, I'll point to Ragnar one more time and say that I am inching toward my goal of opening my own Ragnar merch shop by like buying everything.
I love it.
Because I bought I bought a mug, and I bought 2 hats, and I bought a hoodie.
Cute.
It continues to grow.
Love it.
And I think that's just a terrible part of me because I don't know how much Ragnar stuff I have at this point. Oh, and another magnet. I now have 4 Ragnar magnets on my fridge.
I mean, I'm the same way with Ghost merch. It's not like I can judge you.
Yeah. So there's that. I haven't been home that much, but when I have been, so I started playing Crime Scene Cleaner when we were on stream.
Oh yeah. Have you been playing a lot of Crime Scene Cleaner?
I finished it.
Okay.
It's not a huge game.
All right, fair enough.
I think it took me, it wasn't even like 18 hours or something total.
Okay, I'm still impressed.
Yeah. I mean, it's not huge, but like I was into it, and now it's like, oh, you finished the game, and now you can do like challenge modes for all these different things you already did. So that's where I'm headed, I guess.
Okay.
So started it on stream, finished it yesterday, actually.
Very nice. When does Power Wash Simulator 2 come out, bestie?
I don't know.
You've got to be jonesing for that.
They just keep saying at some point this year, but actually, I think that was just yesterday. I was like, man, I wish there was more to do on Power Wash. Let me check their Steam page to see if there's any information about Power Wash 2. And I didn't even realize they released a Muckingham Files Part 6. So
fun. So new DLC?
Yeah. And when they do the Muckingham Files, they're free DLC.
Nice.
So
love to see it.
The 2 locations, I finished it today. So
I love that for you.
I'll do that pretty quickly. But
so much video game playing.
As little breaks, as I've been sitting here and working, it's like, okay, I can play, for half an hour or whatever.
I like it.
And I finished the original Naruto series.
Wow. Okay.
And of course, there is Naruto.
Shippuden, right?
Yes.
Did you start that?
I think I'm like 20 episodes in.
Wow.
So I was trying to
You are
think. Like,
blazing through this, girl.
And I mean, Naruto Shippuden is longer than the
Mhm.
original Naruto, like significantly longer. That's where
Okay.
most of Naruto is. And then, of course, after I finish that, I can watch Naruto,
There you go.
which is about Naruto's son.
So you're never gonna run out of anime, which is a good thing.
Well, I mean, it'll take me a while to get through the Naruto verse.
Nice.
So yeah, I've despite not having been home and only being able to watch a couple days a week maybe for the last few weeks, I'm still making good progress on that. And
I love it.
yeah,
Let's see. Well, are you worse in any other ways other than anime and video games? I know there's usually there's usually another category for you, I feel like.
I had been pretty heavy in knitting.
Yeah, that was it.
Knitting,
how's that
but
been going?
I haven't been doing it quite as much. I think partially because I just haven't had time, and partially because I did get a little burnt out on it. So I think I'm transitioning
happens
a little bit.
Oh, here, look. Now that she's not gripping with force.
Hi, pretty lady.
Kiss the camera.
She said, blah, blah.
That was excellent. You did so good.
Aw,
So pretty.
So photogenic, so camera ready.
Hi. Yes, thank you.
Ooh, glasses.
Indeed. She's too big to become a visor anymore. When she was little, she used to tangle herself up in my headphones and my glasses.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so you're burnt out on knitting? A little bit?
You ever have a thing that is technically worse about you, but you're too ashamed to bring it up during the worsening?
Yes, but I'm going to be doing that exact thing in about 2 minutes. So I'm going to encourage you to bring yours up.
It's a real stupid thing. 2 or 3 weeks ago, I started playing some stupid ass game on my phone, and I can't stop.
What game?
I cannot stop. It's one of those games where you have like shelves of products and you actually put them together.
I see ads for things like that.
Yeah, and I don't know what like possessed me to even download it in the first place, but there is something about it where I cannot stop playing this thing. I physically want to stop, but I can't.
Understandable. All right.
I'm like almost 800 levels into this thing.
Wow. Okay,
So
I'm impressed.
That's what I've been doing instead of knitting while I've been watching anime.
Okay, sure. Why not? That's technically allowed.
Again, it's stupid, but it does make me worse because I just can't stop doing it, and I keep doing it instead of doing things I should be doing.
As is so often the case. All right. Well, if that's all you've got, this was previewed on Regrettable Reviews last night as well, but I am rewatching The X-Files because Kyle has never seen The X-Files and he wants to watch The X-Files. So we're on that train again. We're already like 10 episodes in. We only started a couple days ago.
When you said that, it reminded me that I had started rewatching it like 3 years ago, and I never finished my rewatch. I completely forgot about it.
Oh, well, there you go.
I don't remember. I was in season 3 maybe, but I just kind of like stopped. I don't know why. Probably because of anime.
Probably because of anime.
Actually, that's probably when that started.
But yeah, I am once again watching The X-Files, and it is like just bringing back like floods of memories and like making me want to read like fan fiction for The X-Files again, which I have been doing. So that's one of the major ways that I'm worse. The other major way that I'm worse also has to do with fan fiction. And I sent this to you earlier today, and I told you that I wasn't going to share this publicly, but I've decided that I am going to share this publicly because nobody can connect me to this. I have started writing tag team smut with one of my fandom friends. So we're doing that now, which I think we're doing a good job. But that's just me. Obviously, I am going to think my own writing is at least half decent. And I feel like there's another major way that I'm worse that is slipping my mind right now for reasons unknown. Probably because I'm trying to wrangle a live python while doing a podcast.
Better than trying to wrangle a dead one.
This is very true.
Python.
I feel like people need to know that, like, I feel like audio listeners just need to know that I have a real actual snake that is...
Do you know how much she weighs?
No, I don't actually. It's been a
I feel
while.
like 8 pounds?
8 pounds?
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
This is me trying to imagine holding her.
I mean, I'm holding her right now, and that's my best guess.
Yeah.
But I continue to play video games of various types. I'm still on my bullshit with Metro. I'm still on my bullshit with Arkham Asylum again. I actually just beat the game again, and now I'm doing all the challenges and puzzle things that you can't do until you actually finish the main story. So I'm doing that. And bought a bunch of weed today.
Nice.
So it's one of the ways that I'm worse as well. I think that's it, though.
That's what I was trying to think of all your major, like, worsening categories, because it's often, like, video games, fan fiction, ghost.
I mean, the ghost
sometimes
thing...
craft things.
Sometimes crafting. I have been getting back into cross-stitching.
Nice.
So there's that. And, I mean, the ghost thing is like it's always worse every single day. Let's be real here. So that's always happening sometimes it's in the background, sometimes it's in the foreground, you know?
Yeah.
But I would say those are my main ways that I'm worse this week. Do we have anything that we need to announce?
Not for sure, I don't think.
Not for sure at this point. We might, most likely, hopefully, fingers crossed, probably, we'll be doing a network event tomorrow night. I think what we're going to be doing instead of our usual Fighting with Friends game stream that we've been doing for the past couple weeks, we're going to be hopefully doing Fruit Knocked, where we all get together and just try exotic fruit and hang out. So yeah. That's going to be a thing that hopefully is happening tomorrow night instead of our normal stream. Time for that will be posted to our socials. So if that does indeed happen, you will know. So keep an eye on our Instagram, Facebook, on the Instagram, Facebook for Regrettable Reviews, for Big Dumb Monsters, all that fun stuff. I don't know if we have Defend this week. So maybe Defend on Friday, who knows? It would be so great if we actually used the time tree that we made for the entire network. I'll get on everyone's ass about that when we hang out, hopefully. And we've still got our deal going on with the Bull and Bee Meadery. If you go to thebullandbee.com, you can use code MONSTERMEAD at checkout for $5 off your online mead order. We love the Bull and Bee. And yeah, I think that's it. We're going to be hanging out this weekend. That's going to be fun.
Woo.
I say,
yeah, I've been there
my
3 months.
Weekend.
Right.
But you get the point.
I mean, it is Friday for you, so right now.
Today is my Friday, which is great. All right. As always, thank you for fighting with us, friends. We appreciate each and every single one of you, and we will be back next week for more chaos. Probably with less snake activity, though. This has been very distracting. All right. Adios, everybody. This week's episode of the Fighting with Friends podcast was hosted by Bridget Kelly and Dr. Sarah Brooks. You can find other episodes of the podcast on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, or your other favorite listening platform. Catch us live on Twitch every Wednesday and Thursday. For ad-free live broadcasts of the show, you can subscribe to our Twitch channels or consider donating to our Patreon for ad-free access to our entire library of past episodes and streams, as well as fun bonus content. Fighting with Friends is a member of the Eclectic Cult Media Network. Check out the links in the description for more episodes from us and from all of the shows on the network. Thanks for listening!